Welcome to the Functional Safety Moment, brought to you by Safe Kids Educational Services. My name's Mr. Don, and I'll be your host in this edition of our program. Many times we receive a lot of emails from parents in lots of different ways, but the bottom line is they're inquiring as to what they can do to ensure that they're getting their son or their daughter signed up into a good child safety program or even a martial arts school. I've been a martial arts instructor for almost 10 years now. I see this question presented in lots of different ways, so hopefully this edition will give you some ideas, tips, and tricks that you can use in helping make that a very good selection for you and your child, and the school itself, because let's face it, if it's not a good match, it's not going to be a good match for anybody. First thing I would highly recommend you to do is visit the program. I know this sounds like, why wouldn't this be done? But a lot of times parents will select a school based on a telephone call to the school or a yellow page ad. Both of those provide you with a lot of information, but it does not give you the same detail of information that you would gather just physically going and visiting the school. If you have the opportunity during that visit to meet the owner, take it. Talk to the owner. What's their mindset and what is the basis of their youth program? A lot of times you may not be able to meet the owner. They may have multiple locations and have to go back and forth. So the day you go, you just may not be able to meet them. However, you should be able to set an appointment and meet with them sometime in the near future. While you're there, I would suggest meeting the instructors, especially the senior instructors. They're going to be the ones that have taught the youth instructors the material that they're in turn going to be conveying to your youth. Meet with the youth instructors themselves. What is their mindset in teaching children? How do they view child safety? What do they see as important? That leads me to my next point. Review the school's curriculum for their youth program. Every program should have a written curriculum that all of the instructors working with that segment of the school follows. If it's not written, you're basically dependent on one individual and what they remember for that day. There should be a systematic progression of skills being introduced, as well as ample time for those skills to be practiced. Watch a class. If you're there and a class is going on, even if it's the adult class versus the child's class, watch it. You will learn a lot about the mindset of the entire school. Are they hyper aggressive? Are they hardcore? Are they training for king of the ring type fightings? Or are they in fact paying more attention to personal safety and what we as individuals can do to keep ourselves safe in the world? Next point I'd like to make is look them up on the internet. In today's day and age, it is way too easy to have a website set up. Even if it's only a one-page website that outlines the name of the school, the style of martial arts, or the type of safety lessons that they provide, their hours of operations, and a manner to contact them. Not that if they don't have a website, does that mean they're not a good school? No, it just investigate it a little bit further. Let that be a red flag for you. Next thing I'd like to talk about is, do they use high pressure and hard sell tactics? The program should speak for itself, and 9 times out of 10 it probably will. So what is there a need for you as an adult to take immediate action today? If you're talking to the person who's in the process of enrolling your child and they continually push for act today, act today, act today, let that be a red flag to you. Investigate a little bit further. Last thing I'd like to talk about today is, are they a belt farm? Is progression in the program based on time or a membership package? Either one of those situations is probably not the best ideal. Progression for any individual student should be based on their personal skills and abilities, as well as what improvements they have made. If they're not learning the material, they can't use it to be safe. So take a look, review the programs, look at the overall scheme of how the system operates, and what are the owners or instructors like. That's it for today. This has been Mr. Don. I hope you found some of this information useful. We will be posting tips and tricks on the website, and we will have transcripts of this program available for purchase. Until next time, take care and be safe.